October 18th, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about the homeless. And it all goes hand in hand. So this morning, me and my son, we left out early here. He had to go get his hair cut. And it was, we had to be there at the barbershop. It was a little after 9 o'clock over here in Independence. Well, we had a couple other places. We had to go to Target and Dollar Tree, and then we went to Sam's. But on the way back, where you cross over here off Lee Summit Road to I-70, there had been an incident. And I found this kind of strange. There was several fire vehicles on the bridge. And it didn't look good. I mean, it looked like they were trying to hide something. Now, I wonder what that could be. I mean, the speed limit down through there is only 35 miles an hour. And even if you hit another car and the airbags and everything deployed, 35 mile an hour hit wouldn't be really that bad. I mean, it'd be bad, but not where it'd be like carnage or something. Now, another thing that went through my mind is how these homeless are, panhandling. See, common sense. Oh, that's right. They don't have common sense here in Kansas City, do they? Letting these people panhandle on the ramps of the interstates. And, they don't think about, do they really care about do they really care? I mean, most of, the ones that are dealing the drugs don't care. They use them and then they just get another one if something happens to them. But I'm going to show that because I want to show this where these fire trucks were. So we jumped up on I-70. We went westward bound and jumped off on Nome. And sure enough, there's a gal. There's a gal sitting there right up on Nolan Road. Yeah. Oh, so not just a purdy sight. No, not a purdy sight. But I was thinking, well, I wonder if she'll be the next, maybe. If that's what really happened. But even so, I mean, we got these drugs, these people, they're coming through here at 90 mile an hour down these streets. They race up and down my street all the time, these druggies, and they like it. They enjoy that, As soon as the cops are coming in, they're doing 80, 90 mile an hour through here again. You can only hope there's a big old 18-wheeler coming across when they're doing that, So let's show this real quick. And a very sad thing, they actually should pass some kind of ordinance to where these people cannot, panhandling in certain areas here was forbidden. There was supposed to be laws here. It's just like the left side has let this go out the door. Even if you were a church group, you had to show that you had a permit basically to be at your intersections to, ask for donations, which I think was a good thing. Because this made it legit. This other stuff here is just for drugs and to keep everything going. So, let's take a look at this. Alright guys, so I want to show you this real quick here. See, this is a speed limit sign here in Independence. It says 35 miles an hour. So, let's get on up here and take a look at this. I want to show this. But it looked like there looked like there was at least 2 of the big fire trucks, maybe 3 hanging off down here. And let me just freeze that. I'm going to see if I can bring this in good enough so you can see this. Now, this didn't look good. This big fire truck here, there's at least 2. And I think there was a third one on down the other deal. They had the lanes blocked up here. And I'm thinking, man, what has happened up here? And then I thought, when I see stuff like this, though, I mean, you can almost imagine. Slow this down a little bit. So I'm getting over, and we're going to still be able to see it, because when I get over this way, you'll be able to see it, the other one here. Hold on, guys. Now look where that van's coming through. All right. So there's one here, and there's one down here, and it looked like there was a third one. Now, if you're doing 35 miles an hour, I mean, that's still a hit. You know, it'd be a pretty good hit, but I mean, somebody, I guess if they were doing 60 or 100, since they're not getting these people, and a lot of them don't have even license plates, I mean, it could have been that. But I didn't see no vehicle. I didn't see any other vehicles on the other side. I'm sure there was a vehicle there, but I got thinking, I wonder if it was a homeless person. And they just, man, they, got hit. So now we're going to get up here and show you how dangerous this is and how they do this. Because we're going to go on up. I'm going to speed this up real quick. And it's something, if you come to Kansas City, you want to be aware of. It's something, if you come to Independence, you want to be aware of, because that's the way they do things here. So hold on. Oh, I got to go to my next one. Lighten this up a little bit too light. So we're going to go on down the ramp, and this is what you'd see. Okay, so going down the ramp here, and Nolan Road ain't too far up here. It doesn't take but about a minute to get up the road up here. So let's just see. Last night I posted one, man, somebody was really drugged out, intoxicated on 4035, weaving all over the lines of the road. I mean, if you're a criminal, this is the state you want to be in, is Kansas City, Independence, Missouri, because you can get away with pretty much anything. I mean, that's just nuts. Crazy stuff. You know, these trailers, another thing, I see a lot of these trailers, they don't have license plates on them. Some will have them on the fender. Well, I don't know if this one does or not, but so they don't even have. You don't even have to have license plates for your trailers anymore. You can just drive them down the road. Well, see, they used to make you pay taxes on that. I guess they don't do that either. Well, you don't wonder why they're losing all this money? Well, they don't enforce the laws here to be able to get that money like that. So we're getting ready to come up here on this great ramp here in Independence, Missouri, on Nolan Road. And guess what we're going to see right off the bat? Nothing like a good, shiny, bright morning, which that also got my eye, too, a little bit, because I wonder what happened there. So what is this over here? What is this? Well, man, look at this. Oh, and I love these Texas tags. You know, I see, let's see, I see Texas and Florida. A lot of these had come up here, and it makes you wonder, you know, if you're in the state, what is it, 30 days, you're supposed to get other tags if you're living here. But they don't. They just keep on living here. That's crazy stuff. But look at that. And look how that gal's got her legs right out there, you know. Now, I know she's on the edge, but I mean, what if you get some of these other ones that come zooming up here, they're half drugged out, they don't see this gal. Well, I mean, no big deal, right, guys? I mean, you know, just a homeless person. I mean, like I say, look at that. Look at that smile. If you want to remember Kansas City and Independence, Missouri, this is the place. I still got those bikers running up down East 47th Street South revving. So we're going to keep showing all this great stuff here. You know, just like Las Vegas, they show the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, we're going to show that too here in Kansas City. And, you know, maybe somebody will get a brain or grow a brain, and maybe they'll be able to get them to have some common sense and do something about some of this stuff. You know, I graduated back in the 80s, and never, me and my friend, he came back from Arizona. Never did we were talking about this yesterday. Never did we ever see anything like this. because they enforce the laws, they enforce the ordinances. If they had anybody like that around, they got them help, or if they were drugged out, they put them in jail, one of the two, to get them help. I mean, here you go. I mean, now, if this was a dog alongside the road, well, I bet you'd have 3 of these people stop and picking that little doggy up. Not here about the people. I mean, don't really matter. Anyway, guys, just another day here in Kansas City, in Independence, Missouri. Keep your eyes open. Don't run over any of these homeless out here like this, because it's not good. Anyway, have a good one.